This is a park that is on the south end of Colorado Springs. It is a fairly modern park. We have a community center over here, basketball courts, lots of little areas where people might gather. Have detected this, but it was in the wintertime, and so just don't know what I'm going to find. I found a wheat penny here, so it could be that the park was in existence in the 50s, but it's definitely not a super old park. So hoping to find something good. I'm going to give it a shot. Glad you're with me. Okay, just to get you all set for this little hunt, I am using the Equinox 600 11-inch coil, and I got my sensitivity at 25, but I'm going to drop that down to 22, and I'm in park 1 right there. There we go. All right, we got a 20, 21, 22, 23. I'm going to go ahead and dig it. And we got a modern dime. I'm right up against this picnic table, and I have a 25, 26, 24, probably going to be an older penny. And we have a twist tie. Okay, ringing in at a 18. It is a little loop off of something. I don't know what it is. Nothing valuable. Moving on. Oh, this is this is a normal occurrence in a park. Unfortunately, it's a bullet cartridge. Don't know how old it is. It's not very old, I don't think. Anyway, see the kids playing basketball over here. Lots of kids. Beautiful little park, actually. So far, I've found clad. I have cladded out 4 or 5 nickels, a dime, and I believe I got a quarter. Well, I know I mentioned that I did find a wheat penny right over where that little girl was sitting last year, and I sort of contemplated after hunting the park that maybe that was just something somebody lost. But now a little more evidence of something different, of this being an older area. This is a 1955 nickel, which is just bizarre. Brand new building over here. Brand new parking lot. I just don't get it. Okay, next find, ringing up a 22, 23, 24, and it's a copper fitting. Nubco is the name on it. All right, everyone, I was just over there, and I started to just scan this park, and you know, I found the wheat penny over here. I found the old nickel over here along this edge. And I guess I'm in theory that this part of the park, this part of the parking lot is set on old ground. We have old homes, pretty darn old homes. I'm thinking 30s and 40s. That one's probably 50s and 60s. And this ground looks old, the trees are big, and I just found something pretty cool. I have no absolute idea what this is. Looks like a pair of glasses. It's not. It's either brass or copper. It rang up like brass, but it has a hole here in the middle. You can see. I have no idea. If you know what that is, man, I'd love to know. Okay, y'all, I have covered this park My theory did not hold true, however, over on the other side of the park over here that I thought was old with the old houses, there were some really deep targets that had roots over the top of them, and I have a feeling that there was some pretty good stuff down there, but too much digging. I would have had to have a big shovel and a lot of time, and I didn't have a lot of either. So. Hey, good morning, and welcome back to my channel. I will do a wrap-up of that last little video that we did at the more modern park. Today I am going to do something a little different. We are going to go down to where the very first schools in Colorado Springs were built. They were knocked down. A police station and a huge condominium complex was put up on top of an area where the old schools were. And out behind that, however, you may have heard me talk about Shook's Run. It is a long stretch of creek where settlements from old Colorado Springs were. We were in North Shook's Run, and that's where I found that old bowl and the silver ring and that little park that we hunted a couple of times. This is South Shook's Run, and that they name it, and it's on all the old maps. That tells me that there's a possibility to find some old relics. I plan on doing just some exploration. I'm going to take you with me. Oh, and by the way, something that I've learned metal detecting and just doing research that I can do on the internet is follow the railroad tracks in a town, and also follow the waterways, and you will find some old settlements, old buildings. And this pretty much goes for every town. I know it's not 100%, but if you follow the railroad and you follow the water and they intersect or they're near each other, chances are that's the older part of town. Okay, I'm on location. These are the condominiums that were placed on a very old part of Colorado Springs. If you went over that way, you'd find the police station, and that's where the old school was. And we're talking late 1800s. I am using the Equinox 600 11-inch coil. This is going to be a total guess. In other words, I have no expectations for today. That is the creek, right where you see the valley go down. I know it's sunny over there, so you probably might not be able to see, but there's going to be a dip on either side of that little ridge, and that's where the creek is, and that's South Shook's Run. And this is the area that we're going to look today. I hope we have fun. I hope we find a couple things, but this is going to be an exploration, kind of a test, so to speak. All right, first signal. Sure, you can see this. We got an 1819 pretty much right here. It's probably a penny, but let's dig it. Fairly old nail, not a square nail, but yeah. So not sure what that means, but we got a nail. I wanted to show you this. It's a little piece of ceramic, very pretty. You can see the age breaks in it. It's got cracking in the paint, really tiny. It's probably going to be impossible for you to see it, but that's pretty cool, and that might date this area, I'm hoping. All right, guys. All right, we got a stainless steel Hong Kong spoon. Okay, good signal here. Real shallow. Ah, I already see it. Piece of aluminum pipe. And we got a square nail. Colorado Springs is an alpine desert. A lot of people don't know that. Just thought I would show you this beautiful cactus. I've seen about 100 of them already. All right, y'all. Let's see, our railroad tracks lead straight into the town of Colorado Springs, and that's of course just a quarter mile north. Just plugging away here, and I found this ring. Wasn't very deep. Rang up a 15, and that's pretty old. I have no idea what that would be off of. But that is super encouraging as far as relics. I just pulled this humongous metal plate out of here. A lot of you railroad people probably know what that is, but yeah, I just thought I'd show you that. As suspected, you're next to a railroad tracks right now, and this is some old glass that's been thrown off the train, I think. Well, this one probably isn't very old, but that is thick glass right there. What is that? Let's go take a look. Oh, it's a foam. It's a foam ball. I was like, wow, that's a... Doesn't that look like a stone? It's like marble. But it's just a foam ball. Wow. We are at an abandoned parking lot that has a little bit of real estate right here where that big old tree is. That big tree right there. That little area there is adjacent to these homes that I'm almost positive date back to the late 1800s. So we're looking at proximity here. I'm gonna give it a shot. You know me, I like to try these old lots. You never know what you're gonna find. People drop things in strange places. Okay, we got a 33, 34, 35, 36 right here, and I'm gonna dig it. Found a pretty old razor blade. Bringing in at about a 30-28 is this old, you can see that. It's an old pipe, but it's, that was just off of a muffler, but it is copper. Copper or brass. So, not sure what it is. All right, I found something interesting, guys. Anyway, I'm just taking a chance out here. I don't, I didn't really expect to find much today because I'm doing more exploration, trying to find a hot spot. But I did find something kind of cool. I found a mason jar lid. But what's interesting, I think, is this little hole that's cut right dead center between the ball and the glass words. What do you think? Possibly used for a little bank. I'm gonna check the hole real good, but anyway, I just found this really interesting, and yeah, so I thought I'd show you. All right, on location, everybody. Getting ready to metal detect here. Just wanted to give you a little view of the land that I'll be detecting today. I did down there, and that back there is the beginning of the park, and this is the northwest corner of Mineral Palace Park. I don't mind saying the name. Lots of older homes, beautiful homes actually, around this gorgeous park. You can see it's a beautiful day. I'm gonna get periods of shade, so that's really good for me. And so let's get detecting. Okay, I got a deep signal here. This could very well be a nail, but I'm gonna take a shot on it. All right, we got a 12-13 signal here. All right, 25, 26, jumping up to a 31. Well, there's a unique penny. Looks like it's been either shot or someone was trying to make a hole in it with like a, you know, like a screwdriver or something like that, where they pounded it, and that's unique. All right, coming in 1718, got a key that is chewed up. All right, coming in 2728, we have a knife blade, I do believe. Maybe not. Anyway, moving on. Well, sort of bad news. I did get a quarter, but it was about 7 inches deep. Modern 1994. All right, we got a pretty good signal here. Got a 32, 35, 31. It should be a quarter, but let's find out. Okay, I've moved to the northeast corner of the park. There's this little out area with the tennis courts and some humongous, beautiful trees. It's part of the park, I made sure. And it's been rough going. I'm still having a good day, still fun, beautiful day. And I got this crazy signal by the humongous tree. You ain't gonna believe what I just found right on the surface. That's a harmonica reed. That is just crazy. I don't know how old it is, but anyway, just a really cool find for a day where it's just been constant junk, lots of clad, and yeah, so there you go. Nothing complete, but still a good find. Okay, found the harmonica reed right over by that tree right there. Moving towards these old trees right alongside the highway and moving over here in that direction. I just found something pretty significant, I think. I'm not sure how old it is. I don't know if this is a token, but it has a star in it. It could be the Star of David, I don't know. It does have some writing on the bottom. As you can see, it's in pretty rough shape. I don't know if I can get the oxidation off there. That is a really cool find, the best find of the day so far. Well, I found that star right over on the other side of this tree, and I moved towards this tree here. Finally on the board. Holy buckets. Got a wheat penny. About 4 inches down. Very hard digging. I did crack it with my my scoop. It's very hard digging, so 1957, guys, or 51, I can't tell. Got a wheat penny. Awesome. Okay, I was over there by that tennis court. I made my way all the way to the swimming pool over here, and now I've worked my way back this way and picked up a lot of clad coins, and then I just found this. That is an old shotgun shell. I'll have to clean that up and see what it is, but yeah, that's old. It's been cracked right there. All right, kind of a cool find. And we have a wheat penny, 1951 wheat penny. And this would probably be the best find of the day. It says of Magellan, which I have no idea what that is. I thought it was U.S. Marshall when I first picked it up. I thought maybe it was a kid's Marshall toy badge, but not so much.